Alright. Yeah, chat. I mean, nobody in chat, but who cares? I always like to start out with a heyo chat, because, I know. Do I need to turn somewhat? Just want to check. It's kind of being slightly loud. Hold on, let's turn the music down a little. There we go, the music shouldn't be too overpowering now. Yeah, hopefully. Anyways, so, what are we doing today? We are doing something kind of Tin the Brown Panda, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the society. Reminds me, I should actually get to Minecraft, so... We're doing Minecraft stuff now. And we're gonna be building a haunted mansion, because that was a suggestion I got. Like I said. Let's turn on the game capture. Of course, Minecraft isn't full screen for some reason. Nope, there we go. What the? Okay, hold on. There we go. Save. Alright. Single player. Create new world. Let's see, we'll call it building things. Feels like that's accurate. We'll turn it to peaceful, creative, game rules. We're gonna turn off time of day and the weather for now. We might turn the things on later on just in case we want them. And I think we'll go super flat for now. We can build around it. And I think I'll turn off structures. I like that. Let's get it booted up at least. Hopefully this isn't gonna crash me or anything. That would suck. There we go. I like super flat worlds because they generate very quickly. It's nice to get you started. Gotta figure out, hold on. Gotta figure out what those two white pixels are here. Is that it? No. There might be something broken in my overlay I need to fix. I'll look into that quickly. Where is it? Is this it? Huh. Okay, hold on. Is it this one? I think one of my overlays is just kind of weird. There we go, followers. I just like the overlay system somewhat in Stream Elements, but it's so much better than what you can get with the... Okay, I see the problem. There we go. Got rid of those random ass pixels. It's always nice to be able to do that. That's the other cool thing, is you can live update them. Anyways, so world, let's turn off our... None of that. Video settings, let's turn the render distance down to like 8 chunks. That should be good for now. Smooth lighting, GUI scale. Okay. So, I think we're gonna be... So since we're doing the haunted build, kind of want to do some of that stuff, so that's kind of like reference images to what kind of haunted style. So maybe we'll start with like the house to start with, and then kind of like build up the detailing afterwards. So I'm thinking spruce, even though dark oak would usually be my first choice. Just kind of see. Hello, Isabella. Yua, welcome to me building things, I guess. Spruce planks. What kind of logs do we want to do? Trying to think how I want to do this. Not too sure, but we can do this. Okay, yeah, I was just had to check that my mic was actually coming through. Do some dark oak pillars, I kind of like that concept. Maybe some birch strip blocks. I know like, building's still kind of very odd to me. So I'm trying to figure out everything that I want with this. Let's look at the stairs. A lot of good stairs. I like these dark prismarine, that would show up nicely on the roof. So the concept is like a large mansion, right? So I think I kind of want to just start off with like a structure or something. I always forget what it's like to build very large things without world edit. So we kind of start off with, I don't know, get some pillars going. I think that's good enough for a ground floor. And kind of like pull it back slightly, if I remember correctly, is something you want to do. Yeah, I like that. Just kind of build from, I don't know, thought processes right now. That's another question. Did I adjust the stream elements overlay so that chat doesn't stay on screen forever? And as I say that, it disappears. Oh boy. I am clearly know what I'm doing when it comes to streaming. Well, the big thing to kind of do is not to make it a box, I guess. How do I want to do this? So, I guess kind of started with like a box shape, I guess. Those are clearly not the same height, but I kind of like that in some way. Maybe have it kind of like slanted forwards, right? Maybe we can kind of make it tilted. I'll think about that as we go on. Building's always one of those things I have a lot of problems with because I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it. Even in the middle of doing it, and then of course I do a lot of mega builds in survival and I'll look at them and I'm like, but that just doesn't feel right. Frickin'. I hate doing this. There we go. You know what, I guess that'll work, and then we'll kind of do it around the edges. Maybe I want to go stone for that. Stairs, what stairs we got? Trying to go for the Haunted Mansion vibe, so... Stairs, thinking somewhat weathered cobble might look good. Hold on, which one do I like more? I'm liking the weathered cobble more than the dark prismarine here. Kind of like that. And then... Hold on, there we go. Kind of make that the edge. I kind of like that design. Like how it kind of peters out. Maybe if we get some slabs. We go for weather cut or slab. That kind of like makes it nice and fade out near the edges there. Do we want to go all the way? No, I like the more cut off feel to it. I love how I'm doing a lot more of the detailing way too early. Because for now I should just get like the structure built. Let's see, how many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That feels wrong for how well I guess that. Okay, so for the structure, I'm thinking walls, then come in a little, come back out, and then kind of like do I like that? You know what, I do like that. It feels like the very Victorian style with the protruding hallway. So along that same style then I need to just kind of like pull this way. I think making it very squat or kind of like short in some ways, but making it very tall I think would work very well for this build. 2, 3, 10. So kind of like, nothing feels wrong about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That feels right. So let me just. God, I cannot perceive things properly, I guess. But yeah, that feels right. Kind of like. And then we'll go very tall with it. And keep it somewhat like short, or not short I guess, but like thin I guess, might be a way to put it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll just keep kind of getting the outline of the structure built. I do want to kind of make it symmetrical, but I think it might also be fun to kind of leave it unsymmetrical, just to see what you could do with it. Let's see, how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That feels good. And then we'll just kind of try to keep it proportional from here. I forgot to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's great. And now we just got to keep it symmetrical, I guess. This is going to be a pain, isn't it? Hopefully my mouse isn't too loud, actually, now I think about it. Okay, so my perception isn't terrible, I guess. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Alright, so I'm liking this structure, sort of. I feel like we want to go wider here. I do like this size for the entry hall, but I think we want to go wider. Kind of like bring it further out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We gotta look at that from overhead. Yeah, I much prefer that distance. But I think I'll leave that pillar there. Maybe move it further slightly along. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What I've noticed with a lot of building is it's just kind of like instinctual in some ways. It's just do what you feel is right. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, you just fix it, do it again, do it however you want. And I really like that in some ways. Being able to just kind of build instinctually. And I'm not great at it right now, but it's kind of why I'm doing this stream, just working towards it. Because like if I go up and I feel, that doesn't feel symmetrical, but I don't know if I dislike the non-symmetry in it. That's my thing. Because it is supposed to be like a haunted Victorian mansion, so I'm thinking if we go off the Victorian style, we probably should keep it symmetrical. I'm not too sure. All I gotta know is this house will probably go through so many overhauls, as I've just kind of like fuck with it. Well, I think I could just add another non-symmetrical one like here-ish. I think that feels about right. Let's just check the symmetry on it. Perfect symmetry. How about that guess? You know what? I quite like that. I like the placement of those two beams. And then we gotta make it kind of deep. So this is gonna take a bit. Just kind of walk backwards placing stuff. This reminds me of doing Build Battle, but on a much larger scale. Build Battle used to be my favorite game, but then I always had the problem with Build Battle is that people are never never really that much fun on Build Battle in the way that they really don't care if a build's good. They just like jokes and memes. And as much as I get that, it also feels kind of terrible when you put a lot of work into a build and people are like, eh. But this giant fucking Among Us statue, now that's good. It's like, no, it isn't. It's terrible. You only like it because it's a fun joke to you. It really doesn't. There we go. Yeah, I like how this is going so far. It's more of the structure built up. I get why World Edit is typically used for massive builds, because I mean, this is going to take a painfully long time to do. Now my biggest problem is I can do these massive builds, like large floors, things like, or large buildings, things like that. What I have a problem doing though is detailing is also one of my biggest problems, and keeping it variety. So this whole thing's gonna look decent enough when it's done, but I want to make it look amazing, and to do that I need to make my detailing look good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Okay, 41. I can deal with that. If my count's wrong, that sucks. Oh well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Perfect. And we just make some more pillars. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm thinking this is a really nice structure for like the base of the house. And I'm thinking if we're gonna go haunted house, maybe I could build the entire structure and then kind of put some holes in it. That might be fun to do. Make it look like it's being destroyed by time or something. So I'm thinking maybe ivy and stuff like that. Kill at E. I forgot at E includes players. Where did my stuff go? There it is. Yeah. Alright. So let's see, this block is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 along. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then there. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, lovely, a bot. It's always fun. Oh, Streamlabs is a good one though. Managed to get it immediately. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then there. Yeah, that looks about right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay. Now looking at this, did we make the mansion too squat in the back? You know what? No, I like it. We'll stick to it. No. Why do I suck at building just like stuff constantly? Come on. Why did I miss 2 blocks like that? I swear I'm not so bad at Minecraft. God, I imagine trying to build this in like 1.0 Minecraft or hell, when I first started playing, I had one type of stone, one type of wood, and it wasn't called oak logs, it was called wood logs, and you had wood planks, and you had stone, and you could make it into like cobblestone stairs and slabs, and that was about it. There wasn't like this. Man. Jesus, I feel old talking about it like that. Christ. Alright. Like where this is right now, it's actually getting large enough to start getting out of my render distance, which is problematic, but I build mega builds. It's just what I do. But I'm gonna have to take a bathroom break right now, so I'll be back. Alright, I am back. Do I have a mic? Okay, great, I do have a mic on. For a second I thought my mic was muted and I was going to be very confused. Keep game capture a minute to figure it out. There it is. Alright, so let's get everything else built on this thing. Or at least some of the more basic internal structures. Internal? External? God, I really just called it outternal. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm gonna up the render distance by like a chunk or two. Hopefully, due to the fact that we're in a super flat world, it shouldn't do much. Except allow me to see the entire build. Which is something kind of useful. You know, building. 6, 8, 9, 10. Alright. So I do want to get some more support beams as they're gonna be along here. I can like 1 maybe. 6, 10. Yeah, only like 1 along this wall feels good. We just gotta get it spaced. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21, okay. I somehow wish I could fly faster. Especially with how large this build is, flying faster would be nice. Maybe I should give myself an all-light and some rockets to allow me to fly faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So it'll be right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And now we gotta get this back done. And I'm gonna make sure to not do a Grian, and make sure that I actually do finish the back. Now what I do want to do here though, is kind of line up the support structures in the back here with the front. So I'm just gonna make sure to walk in a straight line here. Because I feel like it'll add some authenticity to the way it's built. If the supports at least line up somewhat with the back and front. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. That and symmetry is really a nice thing to look at in a lot of builds. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. Keep it as symmetrical as possible in some ways. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Yeah, that should be enough supports. Just copy them across. God, I remember starting up on OBS Studios a while back. Like when I first started streaming. It was a while ago when I first started streaming. It was... Jesus, I've been streaming for over a year, but badly streaming for over a year. So when I started up, I did Magic the Gathering content, which very small audience, and you already gotta have a platform for people to really care about you in that community. Or at least, like, playing professionally, people only care if you already have somewhat of a platform outside of Twitch streaming. So it wasn't a great place to start. That and the game I was playing it's the official version of the online game, but of course that would happen. We'll just throw that there because we're definitely going to need it. Hold on, I gotta make sure this is in line. But I got 0 followers for like 3 months, I think it was. I mean, I was also streaming terribly, but I was doing it on OBS. And then I saw Streamlabs come out, I started doing it more professionally. I saw one of my friends, I think it was Fuzz, was using Streamlabs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and he has since switched over to just OBS, but I'm like, oh, look at all the cool things he's done with it, so I'll try that. And it was a lot easier to use, like, the setup and the interface were a lot simpler in a way, but especially after the scandals that they've had recently, and just like the fact that OBS can actually do so much more, it's just a bit more complicated to master. I decided to switch over, and I feel like it's been the right decision. I definitely like how it feels a lot more. So what do I do now? I always get this far, I'm like, oh great, I have a structure. I don't know, let's make it a box now. Build up some walls here. And then I'm kind of thinking, so what? We're gonna have an overhang here. Do we want to go... Let's actually build a copper in here. Question is, do we want to mirror the copper on the first floor? I think for the first floor, at least, mirroring the copper might be a good idea. Right? Get that kind of like further built out. And then we'd have what? Stair. Or hold on, stair, stair. Stair, stair. Yeah, I think copying it over might be a good way to start. Make it look symmetrical in some ways, I guess. I definitely like this combo here we got going. And then like that, and like that. So I think we need to push this floor out. No, this will be kind of like a railing piece at this point. So this will kind of be more of a railing piece, so I need to kind of go for like a different block along here. Because if we consider this is going to be the wall here, and we need to have some sort of like beam going through here. Because I don't love looking at these being unsupported, so following the color scheme, I'm wondering if, like, along the color scheme, if spruce slabs might be the way to go. I think, at least, somewhat like that looks good. And then spruce... I always forgot how to spell spruce when it matters most. Spruce slabs... That's sign. Slabs and trapdoors, maybe? You know what? I like how that looks. I think the fun part with building a lot of times is just kind of like experimenting with how you want things to look. I don't love how that looks though. You know what? It's not the worst, but I feel like it needs something else here, like some sort of color. Like, we could do that. You know what? I like it, but maybe we can go deeper with the color. Because we're using weather, maybe we can go for full oxidization. I'm a dumbass. Like, legitimate dumbass here. I've been using not waxed. Need to go through and replace everything because it is currently in the middle of oxidizing. Jesus, what am I an idiot? Ooh! Can't believe I was such a dumbass to do that. I mean, copper's so nice to build with, but you gotta remember if you want the color that you want to have be permanent, you gotta keep it. Hold on. I think that's a nice kind of corner piece, and maybe we can like mix a few of those in. I think that'd be cool. Make it look like some of it's rusted even more. But yeah, I definitely like how this design looks. Let's just replace all of this. Of course my scroll wheel's having a lovely fit today. Ooh! There we go. Oh boy, 35 minutes. You know what? I can't tell if that was longer or shorter than I thought. Alright, so we'll get back to it, into fixing that up. But for now, the design. We're gonna at least make it a box for now, so... Let's get me at least kind of like box-like structure made. Alright. And I think we at least want the beams to have some kind of like connection to the house, at least in some way, to look at like it's actually like an important support beam here. And we can kind of like... Can we not place stairs sideways like that? Okay, you know what? I'll mess around with that kind of stuff later, but that definitely looks how I want it to. Get some beams built at least and going with this. I'm looking forward to at least making the outside of this project. Maybe we'll do the inside some other time because interior design is a whole other game in Minecraft, like seriously. Like the people who can do interior design in Minecraft have big respect for me. Like I mean people who can properly build also have big respect from me. Because all I'm doing is just like, hey, you think this looks good? I don't know. We'll try it. Which I guess is the way building technically works, but there's experience and kind of things to that you have to get. At least the nice part about doing this kind of like outline is that we make sure that each of the beams are the same height. It's such a fun sound to me. This is gonna be fun, I guess. I always find building a kind of interesting thing to like mess with in a lot of ways. 'Cause it's like, especially since as much as building is in the real world very much a important thing. Architecture, on the other hand, the designing of builds and how things look on the outside instead of just does it stand up, is really kind of fascinating because it's entirely art in some ways, and I will argue that it is a field of art in ways, especially with the limitations that you can have with the creativity, especially since architecture styles, like the way different trends for architecture come around, is very much referenced and talked about in the same way that like popular art or music or like, painting, music, things like that are worked on. Though it's not as much because everyone just sees a building and like, oh, it's a building. I've seen that before. I've been in one of those before, and they kind of just skip it past it. And I feel like kind of like a cheap thing to do, especially since so many builds are really cool to look at. But the other problem with it is, of course, that like there's always the really fancy builds, the one you already know are fancy. The ones that people are like, oh, you should go see this building because it looks really cool, or you should see this monument because it's really interesting. Like, yeah. And then people only focus on that. I feel that's kind of like a cheapening, because it's like, there is I mean, I will admit there's a problem with how like a lot of architecture is done in modern cities with like, oh look, it's just a block. It's a building, but it's just a block. It's like, there's no creativity in that. It's fully function over form. And you kind of wish that people would be a bit more interesting with it. Like, would it hurt you to add detailing to your cookie cutter house? Maybe some cool designs over the windows? Maybe not look at like I'm living in some sort of prison complex kind of thing. Like, seriously. Excuse me, did I just lag in single player? What the fuck's going on with my internet? That might be my computer. I should look into why my computer keeps lagging like that. Oop, that's the wrong place for that to be. I swear I can build, I just have to figure it out. I really like the kind of like blue color that we got, so like the different shades of brown with a nice accented blue. I definitely feel like the sort of stripped birch logs might be good. But I'm also thinking maybe something else would look good in there, but I'm trying to think what. I think we'll switch out the logs for the stripped birch wood, because I think that looks nicer from all angles and I don't have to make sure to get everything the right direction. Maybe I'll grab some birch stairs and slabs too, because I think I'll need them if I'm going to do what I'm thinking of doing with them. We'll get back to that though. That'll be for later. Because white stands out as a really nice accented color against these darker brown tones that we're using here. Well, I say, but how much do I really know about color theory and shit like that? I'm just gonna guess it. On that same note, I kind of want to grab dark oak wood. There we go. Because I do want to experiment with how it looks. I guess that's kind of the fun part with doing this whole building thing, is you get to experiment with how you want it to look. Especially in creative, all these resources go on and you don't have to really know what you're building ahead of time. I feel that's kind of like the problem with building in single player. Is like the feat of building it is cool, but unless you already know what you're doing, a lot of your builds will take a long time with you fixing small details constantly, and then the build never seems finished, and like, that might just be me, but especially since a lot of the stuff I looked at, I always looked at it and I said, that's very basic, and I don't love how it looks because it just looks the same over and over again. And that's what I'm trying to fix here, is like making things. But I also have this annoying habit of trying to build things on a very massive scale. Because I mean, it's pretty good to demonstrate that from like what I'm doing now. Instead of building like a small house, I decided to go full on mansion and go big. Like, why was this the first thing I jumped to? Because I'm into this to be like fucking tall as hell. Wow, that was a terrible series of clicks. God damn. Are my sounds on? Okay. I can somewhat hear them. Hopefully everyone else can hear them. Of course, they have the, actually, that reminds me, we can go to accessibility settings. Where is it? Switch subtitles off. We're gonna get rid of that for now. I use that when doing hardcore and things like that because if my ears aren't great, especially since I have to kind of keep the music and all the sounds monitored for stream purposes, I can at least have a visual description of it. So if we kind of fly up and we look around, it looks incomplete, of course, but I really like that. Yeah, definitely like how that looks to start off with. I think the next thing to do might be just clear out this floor. Try to think what I want in the middle of this floor. Because, like, I could put spruce in here. That feels wrong with the doors, so maybe... I'm thinking it definitely needs to be, like, some type of wood to go in here. I kind of like this stripped oak. Just kind of like looking through, seeing if there's anything. I definitely like this stripped oak in this situation. And I definitely want to kind of like emphasize it with red and... What am I thinking? I could go red carpet, that does look nice, and then we'll complement it with like... some black and gray, I think? Black and gray, I'm thinking... Wait, hold up. I got black twice, I need white. No, let's go dark. I think a gray spelled differently. We'll go dark gray. That looks nice. We'll kind of like keep these, and we'll make a nice carpet feel to it later. Yeah, I definitely like how that looks. So we'll clear out the inside of this now. Ugh, Christ. Another reason why World Edit is such a nice thing, because instead of clearing this out by hand, you can somewhat either. You know, I guess the nice part about doing it this way is it also gives you kind of like that single player experience feel, where you're building this by yourself, or in a multiplayer world where you're in survival and you're just kind of like, oh great, now I have to clear out this giant inside floor. Especially if you decide to do it early. Oh, fuck. Of course these things can turn the wrong way. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in my ass. I just gotta make sure everything looks nice then. But no, I definitely like how this looks for the floor. Oop. Come on, there we go. Just doing like a small sample size. That definitely looks how I want it to, so... Yeah, we'll keep going with this. Now it's just a lot of clearing out dirt, I guess, to make the inside look nice. Why am I even doing the floors? It's a good question. You know what, I'll finish this line and I'll come back to it later, the floors later. Because I mean, what I mostly want to do is the outside, but I think the big problem is you'll be able to see through the windows. Which reminds me, I need glass. What type of glass are we thinking? You could do tinted glass, make moths spawn in it, but I'm thinking more dark gray. And dark gray stained glass, of course, the one that looks like it's an inventory slot, which is a pain in the ass. But I'm thinking kind of like big windows, but the big windows are gonna have like maybe cracks and things like that. We're definitely gonna do like a nice big garden fence on top of it around the outside to give it that feel of like a haunted abandoned mansion. Maybe some like twisted looking dead trees in the front, vines crawling all over it. Yeah, I like that, how that's going. Build. Back and forth, back and forth. At least we haven't, like, turned any of them the wrong way. My hand is gonna soar by the end of this stream. I say, at least we haven't turned any of them the wrong way, and then I turn one the wrong way. And then I turn two. Jesus, I was doing so well, and now I just can't stop turning them. Alright, let's go back through, get all of these turned the right way. Or the way we want it, at least. Yeah, I definitely love how that looks. So, you know what? Love's too strong a word. I like how that looks. It's definitely up for consideration if I find something I like better, or if I get any better suggestions. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, chat kind of thing. But, so what kind of windows are we thinking here? So we definitely want to kind of center the window somewhat. So keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I'm gonna recount. I'm not sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 19. So we'll definitely have to do like a 3 or 5 wide window. Because it's 19. 19 by 2 is 18 by 2 at 1, so it's 9 blocks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that one, so that'll be the middle, right? Yeah. So maybe a block in on either side. Right? And then kind of make it glass from there. What am I thinking? Because if we're doing true Victorian style, we want to make the windows kind of slanted. We want to make the windows flat at the bottom, sloped at the top, right? I'm definitely thinking planes are going to look better for most of this, but yeah, I think we'll go to like that downward looking shape for this. So at least we want to grab slabs. Oh, I hate building with slabs. Why are you so tiny? Especially since I really don't get a feel of what I've built here. Three wide feels wrong. But does 5 wide feel any better? Yeah, I like that a lot more. So up, up, up. Bring it in a little. Maybe one further to bring it in. Go for that high slant on it. Remember, this is just the basis. We'll do the finer details here in a bit. I definitely like this higher slant to it. Oh, fuck, I hate building with slabs, but they look so nice. I wish you could make tinted glass slabs. That would be cool. I'm not even sure how I did that. Alright. Yeah, I definitely like that for like the basis, but now I gotta kind of do the detailing work on it. So we have this, kind of want to like, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? I'll look at my kind of like inspiration image here, see what they're going to do. Alright. I'm thinking stairs, right? Do we have, no, we have fucking spruce stairs already, so. So maybe we kind of like, we'll kind of pull out the window first and foremost, a little bit. See if that, we can kind of go like, smooth it out using these. You can smooth it out using a slab there, but I don't love the bell bottom shape at the bottom. You know what, no, let's try to keep it kind of like flatter end, so we're gonna need spruce stairs, I like that. Spruce trapdoors and spruce slabs. I'm thinking maybe we could use buttons. I want to look at my reference image. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, let's put one here. Do I like that? No, that feels wrong. Can we push it in one more? Can I have it here? That feels too much in. Oop! And we can kind of go ahead and put this in. It's always annoying trying to get the shape right on one of these things. Windows are a pain. That was my elbow. Hitting the table quite hard. Why do all these references have squared off windows? I want rounded off windows, but I need kind of like. Alright, so. Thinking. Right? And then. And then we need one that's kind of like here. Right? I realize I should be talking more, but like, I'm just trying to think through how I want this. Okay, that I definitely like the shape of. So I need to go 9 like that. Perfect. No. I mean, okay, so... like... that doesn't work. I forgot so stairs were a full block there for a bit. Ah, got it. That's what I need. That, I think, should look nice. And then we kind of have like... and then it kind of goes like that, I think. That looks wrong, but that looks good. Hold on, we'll replace these with the copper boys, see how I feel about that. I like that a lot. That definitely feels how I want it to. I wonder if I can... here we go. Okay. And the trapdoors, can't forget the trapdoors. Okay, taking a look from the back. I don't love how these look is the problem. They're kind of too dark is my problem. I think we're gonna just toss that aside for now. Maybe stripped dark oak? So instead of just going for the dark oak, we'll go for the stripped dark oak. You know what? That definitely fits the theme a bit more. I definitely like that a touch more. I don't love it as the problem. Why is building such a pain? It kind of feels too light is the problem. It's also here that things feel wrong. Like that looks somewhat better, and then what? Like that? No, that feels amorphous. It's nice. Maybe if I kind of like... ooh. Hold up. Okay, that feels better. Like, and then we can do... I mean, we could do this. Which looks kind of wrong. You know what, we'll stick with this for now. I don't love how it looks, but it's not the worst of the thing. Oh great, we got spruce trapdoors already. So slabs, fences. Okay, you know what? I like it. I like it. I like how that looks. And then for the rest of the wall, we need to add some texturing to it, so let me get this piece built up already. Let's get it all filled in first, and then we can add some more texturing to it. There we go, there we go. Actually, hold up, I gotta check something. Perfect. Okay, what I wanted to check was correct. Okay. So, like, that looks okay-ish. Like, filling in the wood definitely gives it a more finished feel, and I definitely like how that feels. But then the oak or the spruce around it just feels unfinished at that point. Like, that looks too much, so we'll definitely add some more texture into that wall. I'm thinking signs, maybe? Yeah, okay, so switch over to like inspiration image here. I'm thinking signs in this case, maybe? Oh, there's the glass plane. Yeah, hold on. We'll do it like that, so you can kind of tell that there's something there. Signs. Okay, we'll start off with dark oak. Let's see how that looks. Kind of here, right? But nothing on it. And up here we go like two up this time. Maybe. I think maybe if we, because I like where that one is, I don't love how this further. So maybe if we, right, and then we bring this one up a bit. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, I also forgot I could do something fun. Slash give artifactocrat debug. There we go, debug stick. So the debug stick, if y'all don't know, is this really cool item that you can use. So I'm just gonna kind of test it. Right? You can do this. You can then like add shit like that. Look, it's waterlogged now. That's what I wanted to do. We can kind of pull these pillars away, make it look like it's just kind of supporting by itself. So, just a really cool thing you can do. Debug stick, really useful building tool. Yeah, I think I like that, how that looks. Maybe I want to make the middle one connected. Yeah, I think we'll go with the middle one connected. You know what, that looks wrong. So we either go all connected, or we go no connected. I think we'll go with the no connected, and maybe come back to it later if we get another opinion. Ugh. But definitely like how this is looking then. Then we gotta go to here, I think. That's where the first one starts, just across from the trapdoor. Yep, okay. And then we go down one. We go down one. Go down one more. So this is just one wall in this massive house. I'm gonna have to like copy and do shit like this the entire time. Let's get the other sort of pieces lined up here. So that. Need this one. Right? Ooh, here's a lot. You know what? I like it. We'll stick with it for now. It kind of gives it a bulky feel, but you know what? I like it. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Okay. So I definitely like, you can see the coloration changing here. I definitely like the more green texture getting randomly mixed in here. Like, holy shit. This is a really fun concept here I like for the fucking excuse me, the texture for it. Definitely love how that looks. Maybe bring it a shade darker. What am I thinking? Let's check planes. Planes. Nope. Glass. Panes. They're panes, not planes. What do we think? We'll try black for now. Ah! I swear I know what I'm doing. Oh, shit. Hi, Jordan. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I'm building, as I think most of you already know. Damn it, what did I just destroy? Let's see. That was a follow. Thank you, Avery That's not Turtle, it's Toodle for the chat. Or for the follow. Thank you, Joshua, for the follow. What did I destroy there? Damn it, a stair. Okay. Look at all those bonk emotes. Jesus. Yeah, welcome in. How's the house looking? It's massive to be the correct answer, but I'm really liking how this is looking. Changing out the gray stained planes. How's the building coming along? I think it's doing pretty well. I like how this looks. I'm not lovely about this. Yeah, massive house, yeah, I kind of just have a fascination with doing things on a really large scale. But I've also been messing around with the debug stick too, because I really like how the beams feel here, without the sticks removed. So I'm also just changing it up because, yeah. The worst part about this whole, yeah, God, it's massive. So you want to know the worst part about that whole God, it's massive thing? I have a terrible joke in mind. Anyways, we're just gonna ignore that. You like it so far? Thank you. So the worst part is, what this is meant to be is it's meant to be based on like a Victorian townhouse style. So it's gonna be really tall, and kind of skinny. So this kind of ground floor is actually a terrible example of terribly, like, very wide thing to start on, which is kind of scary for me, but I like that it's going to be a project. What are your plans for interior design? None. I'm terrible at interior design. The best I got is I really like how this floor contrasts currently, but as you can see, it looks terrible from the inside currently. So we're gonna focus on the outside, ignore the inside until absolutely, positively the end of it. But yeah, for now I was just kind of like messing around with this window. I really like how that looks. The other problem is, of course, that it's kind of staggered, so I now have to figure out how to get all these windows in where I want them to be. I wonder what I could do here. Alright, enough messing with the debug stick, that's probably problematic. I guess I'll just work on another window. You got questions asked, you got suggestions asked. Realizing I always forgot to do the, you know, please build a sickly Victorian child. I don't know if it's how, but if it's Victorian themed, it needs to be there. Ugh. I could build a graveyard. Maybe like a cemetery around the side of the house. That might be considered a Victorian, sickly Victorian child. I think that'd be funny. Maybe a little dark, but it makes sense for the times. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I need to proportion out this window. I forgot to introduce myself. Here rest all the sickly Victorian children. Yeah, that sounds about right. What was it I was gonna say? Oh yeah, I need to do the whole introduce myself thing. I always forget to do that. What? I can do the zoom out. Yo. Hi there. I'm Bronzed Art. Small streamer, as you can see. I do Minecraft mainly. I try to do variety, but Minecraft's just easier. I don't know. I guess there's more to an introduction, but I don't really have more to say currently is the problem. And anyways, welcome in. Hope you all enjoy your time. Kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 19. What are your thoughts on copper? Well, I'm currently using copper, so I quite like it. I think it should have been given more purposes than just being a building block and the lightning rod, but I still definitely agree that the LA should have won, if that's not a controversial opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The other problem is, of course, when I started this project originally, I was using unwaxed stuff, so it was immediately oxidizing, and I have a great example of that up here with this like green texture to it, and I really like how that texture looks in the design, so I think I will go through and kind of add some more like oxidized versions later on, but for now I'm just building in waxed. I was just making the joke on your name being Bronzed Art, but the knowledge of... Oh, excuse me, I read that horribly wrong. I was more just making a joke on your name being bronze, but I love the knowledge of the copper in-game. Yeah. I always forget that bronze is just a copper... What, it's an alloy made of copper and tin? Right? No, I think I went with the whole bronzed name. Because it's based on the fact that my whole, I don't know, style is steampunk typically. So the whole Victorian era, and the like bronze gears and metal pipes that are like all in the same style. Yeah, that's where the name comes from, at least. Yeah. I always forget how kind of like weird it is to like build and talk. Especially since I now have to kind of replicate this design over and over again. 3, and then we go up and in. Should be like that, I think, if my memory serves me correct. Yeah, look how that looks. I'm just realizing my music shut off. That's great. Ugh, love when that happens. Yeah, it's, I guess, a cool way to do it. It's also kind of weird. I don't know if Bronzed Art is the final name I'm going to stick with. Especially if anyone who knows me knows that I was originally Artifactocrat. Like, hold on. Yo. You can see my name down there in the corner here. It's the one I still use on Minecraft. And it was just kind of... I found it was kind of hard for people to say, and it was one of those weird ones that not a lot of people liked, I guess. You know what? I don't know if liked is the right word there. I just found a lot of people had a hard time with it. So I kind of decided to switched over to Bronzed Art. Kind of fits the theme a touch more. I realize I say a lot when I'm doing this, which is something I'm trying to break, because that doesn't make sense for what you're supposed to be doing. You just kind of want to say things in the ums and the uhs. Just kind of destroy your mental thoughts. Not mental thoughts, mental thought process. And now I'm rambling, but yeah. It's also kind of hard, because you have to fill the space. Anyways, newbie streamer things, I guess. We'll just kind of finish building. I'm thinking maybe 2 hours today, we'll find out. We'll just kind of keep building. Especially since what I was looking to do is kind of get creative with it, see what designs I like. And going for a full-scale build kind of just defeats the purpose of that in some ways, I think. It might have been better for me to just kind of like make this as one chunk and make like a window that I wanted to do on a larger house later on. But, if not one thing, I'm dedicated to making very large projects, and attempting to complete them at least. Somewhat, so. We will hope, I guess. Why do stairs never place the way you want them to? I have to just kind of replicate this whole design that I created here. It's kind of a pain in the ass if you think about it, to just kind of like keep the same design. But it makes sense, because it has to. I lost my train of thought there. I seriously had 2 spruce slabs there. Oh boy. Doing great things, I guess. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and then we grab the debug smack and smack them. Nope. Now they are no longer attached, which is cool. Now this part is where it was difficult, if I remember correctly, because you have to do this to get it to do that. And you gotta come out here. Right? There we go, that's how it's meant to look. Yeah. Boy. I'm realizing if you go too far away, it just kind of loses the whole build. But I do definitely like the whole texturing and volume I get to it, because I realized a lot of the builds I used to do were very much two-dimensional. They didn't look like anything was going on. Fine. There we go. The problem is, I don't know if I love the design I've got here going for the dark oak in this piece. I'm gonna stick with it because I think it looks decent enough, but it's just kind of hard to make sure you want things to be the way that you think they'll be at the end. It needs to be a stair, not a trapdoor. Trapdoor. And ta-da! The window is replicated. Here's a thought. Maybe grab some blackstone buttons. And then one like in the middle. I think that clashes somewhat the black in it. So maybe if we do grab buttons again. Probably grab some warped wood. I don't know. Looks somewhat interesting, I'd say. I don't know if I love it, though. Maybe if we move it up one. Definitely looks better, but I don't know if I love the blue again. Let's try dark oak here. See what it looks like. You know what? I like that. It breaks the sort of flatness that you get going here. So... yeah. That definitely looks better. I just have to replicate everything else again. And then I have to replicate it on the other side. Building is a pain. I don't know if building's even a great thing to stream either, because it's not really all that interactive in some ways. It's also hard to kind of like chat over, because instead of a just chatting style of streaming, you're just building, and it takes a lot of your focus sometimes to think through what you're doing. And other times you're just mindlessly placing the same thing over and over again to replicate things across. And then you're just kind of like rambling as you talk. I also realize I sometimes just start backing away from my mic, which I shouldn't do. Okay. Okay, so we kind of just pull out from this. I definitely like how that's looking. I think we should get this kind of built up here. I want to see how we can finish off this wall first. to give us a sort of idea of how the rest of it's going to look. I'm definitely thinking with that area over there that's going to be like a lobby, or a lobby might not be the right word. I'm thinking, what's the word you would use there? It's the entry hall. I know there's a better word for it, but I currently cannot think of it, so. But yeah, so I kind of want to like make it so it goes up 2 floors, so you can put a nice chandelier in there, and maybe a railing looking down over it. I think that'll look cool. Of course, that is for much later. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that looks good enough now. Kind of want to get this corner built up and around. Okay, so for what I'm doing here is I just want to get an idea of how I want the rest of the house to look. So I'm starting off by building this one side and getting as much creative freedom as I can, and then I'll have to like replicate it on the other sides. Especially since the spacing is very much random, I wanted to see how kind of like random I could keep it. So it looks somewhat symmetrical, and I did at least kind of copy it so like you cut it straight down the middle, it will be the same on both sides, but like these pillars, you can tell they're not the same distance apart, so we'll see where we go from there. I think the trick here is we wanted to do that, but I think we wanted, yeah, like that. And then maybe that? Yeah, I think I like how that looks. The thing is, I feel like we need to have some sort of break between the floors. Like something to cap off here. When I was doing stairs, I think I'll keep doing stairs, see how that looks in a second. You know what? I like how that looks somewhat. Yeah, I kind of like how that looks. But maybe we want to go a different sort of color on the stairs, maybe dark oak. Because again, we gotta break up the monotony in the house in somewhat. Because building it all in one color makes it look terrible, I found. Ooh, that was good. It's like a fun game trying to left click and right click in the same moments to get the block created and destroyed in like the same instance. Yeah, I definitely like how that looks. It breaks up the monotony. Especially since the stairs look like there's some sort of piece building into the house. I don't know why that one was placing upside down. Anyways, so we kind of like step back and look at it. Definitely like how that looks. Maybe there's... Ooh, I got an idea. We want to get soul lanterns and chains, because this is a great combo and you can never go wrong with some soul lanterns and chains. And then we kind of, to make it look a bit different, kind of do that. I definitely like how that looks, and then we want to kind of do a similar thing along here as well. Maybe one there, just kind of one there. Yeah, I like how those soul lanterns look. Give the house a more creepy, haunted feel to them. I like how, definitely love how that looks. Especially since the whole blue color in the soul lanterns really fits with the whole bluish dark green theme that we kind of have going with the copper. I mean, maybe we could add one on each of the windows. Do I like that? No, I think we'll stick with them just there. I also feel like I need to break up the monotony down here, so maybe if we keep going with these. Looks okay-ish. I mean, we can also take some more signs and just kind of go... Yeah, that looks better. Because I kind of want to keep this, the whole slab thing around the bottom disconnected, because I think that would be cooler. Oh, which gives me a good idea, because we could just... Oh, do we want to add some ledges, or do we want to go like that? I think what we could do instead is this. Getting these to place correctly is a pain. And we can go ahead and grab a soul lantern and do that. Maybe... Feels kind of wrong. Maybe we'll try some of the flower pots. What type of flowers do we have? We go into what? Foodstuffs? Decoration blocks. Lumiums? You know what? If we're going for the whole haunted theme, I think the Lumiums that are just sitting there feels wrong. Ooh, I got a better idea then. Except for gray carpet. Let's try some moss carpet. That look good. Yeah, I like how that looks. That feels nice. I love how you can just kind of build, and then you keep seeing what's coming as you, or not see what's coming, as you kind of just mess around with what you're building, and you just let it go, right? You see what you can do. It definitely feels nice to do it this way. But I really like how this looks if we kind of pull out. Oh, we need to replicate this on the other side too. Let's do that. Right, and we do that. Wait, did I do it like all the way around? I know I did that at least, and then that. Is that what it looks like? Oh no, okay, so we had the slab. Spruce. It was up here is that we had it. Okay, there we go. That adds the texture that I was looking for. Okay, okay. I think that's a really good start to this. It gives a lot of... It's a lot of more design detail than I would usually do, and it definitely looks a lot better than what I usually come up with. I especially love the lanterns, as they give it a kind of sort of like disfigured look as you kind of just build along. I kind of want to see if taking this off would break the pattern down and make it look cleaner in a way. Ooh, that definitely looks a lot better if we take it. That looks good. I like it. Alright, I guess we should build the rest of it now. I love how we've done all of this work and then the inside is just this terrible thing. Boy. What do I want to do? Well, first of all, I want to take the floor. Well, this will be the ceiling and just kind of bring it this way. Like that. Should be good enough. Now the question is, do we want to make the ceiling and the floor the same thing? Or do I want to have a separate ceiling and floor? I'm thinking a separate ceiling and floor will work, so we need a... We'll add another ceiling here. Yeah, so instead of doing it like, come along and we go like this, and we just replace these ones with the stripped birch that we had going here. Was it stripped birch? No, it was stripped oak. I don't know why we have stripped birch. And that one got placed wrong, lovely. And another placed wrong. Oh boy. Yeah, I definitely like that. And then from the bottom, let's kind of bring this along here, see if it looks right. Yeah, that looks right. I might have put the windows slightly too high up, but I like where they are on the outside at least. And I'm realizing as I'm doing this that I did the entire thing with the intention to build the interior last, as I continually to do like ADD moves and just build the interior. Oh boy. Oh, look at all those pigs. Let's pretend that never happened. I clearly know. You know what? I guess I'll work on another window here. Because I think all the windows are going to look very similar, except for maybe these ones here. Because these ones, I might just put a wall in instead of the window. What do I want to do here? Either way, I'm getting kind of, I don't know, exhausted. It's been a while since I've streamed. My voice isn't great, especially since I haven't talked to anyone in a while, so... I think I'm probably going to call it here. It's been a good stream. Move to the chatting stream as we finish up here. I'll work on this house later on. I think I'll probably do some more on, Oh, when do I want to do more? Next time I stream. I'm going to try stream again tomorrow, that'd be cool. But for now... I just want to see if anyone I know is streaming. If not, doesn't look like anyone I know is streaming. I mean, we could just stream, raid somebody random, I guess. It's not the worst idea, I guess. I just don't know who I'd raid. I'll give it like a few minutes, see if... You know what, alright, we'll take a look. We'll go ahead and browse through the Minecraft. Minecraft tab, see if there's anyone live. You know what? I don't think we're gonna raid anybody. As cool as that would be, I don't see anybody I want to raid, and I find it kind of hard to raid random people. So, or not. Looks like one of my friends just went live. Oh. Potentially. You know what? We'll raid them. Alright. So, this is Gamer Girl. I'm on a server with them that does Pixelmon stuff. It's modded. I believe they're doing stuff for that. So we'll go ahead and raid them. If I can remember how to raid. Oh, there it is. Alright. Let me just... Where is it? Turn off the music. It has been a good stream. Thank you all for coming. Yeah, what's it? If you haven't followed, doing so would really help me out. If not, have a good day. If so, have a good day. And we'll send you on the raid. No.